What is going on, Atlanta Falcons fans, man? Y'all know what it is. Your boy, Antoine Smith. Stopping in right quick, man, to give you my quick thoughts on a topic I saw on Twitter from Mr. Jarrett Bailey of SB Nation. He's an NFL reporter slash analyst slash writer. He's just a damn good journalist, man. He put out 61 predictions for this NFL season. And I knew my Atlanta Falcons would end up on there somewhere because, hey, they did Atlanta Falcons. And there's one position we keep talking about the entire offseason is not going to get better until the team gets better, until we prove them wrong. And y'all know what position I'm talking about, man. That's the quarterback position. It's up in the air still. Mike Penix, Tua Tagovailoa. Who will get the starting position? At this point, I really don't care. I just want to win football games. I just want it to be consistency at the position, and I just want to move forward and just pray we have a good season, man, because damn near a decade without making the playoffs is tough on any organization. I think it's eight straight seasons. That's not good. So let's get this quarterback position right. But his 61 predictions, a lot of them, I actually liked a lot of them. And the one that he picked for the Falcons is not a surprise. And this is the tweet he put up about his 61 predictions. And 61, that's a lot. SB Nation, it says specific game picks. He trades stats leaders, division winners, playoff teams, award winners, Super Bowl pick, 2027 offseason fallout. So what did he pick for the Falcons? Well, let's take a look. He's predicting a trade for CJ Stroud. Now, before y'all jump down my throat, just listen to what he has to say. And a lot of this is, this is just a prediction, just an opinion. So please just don't get all up in the frizz about it. But the crazy thing is, I actually said something about this last year during the show. And it's funny how things always come full circle, because one thing about me, I'm not scared to think outside the box, and neither is he. And that's what I like about him. But he says in his prediction for the Atlanta Falcons, the Falcons have a really nice collection of offenses on talent on offense, and Bijan Robinson being who many believe top running back in the NFL. So do I. Drake London is one of the game's finest receivers, top 10 for sure. Unfortunately, they had yet to find a quarterback they can lean on, and they will continue to be in that case in 2026 with Tagovailoa and Penix, and now the trades for Stroud, who easily becomes the best quarterback Kevin Stefanski has had since Baker Mayfield. And speaking of Baker, and the very next prediction, he think Baker signs next year with the Houston Texans. I agree with him 1,000%. How long have I been saying that? This is still a win now team. I don't see them going back in the draft next year to go get a young quarterback out of that draft to have to develop him all over again. Bring in a veteran. CJ Stroud is a veteran. His contract. Y'all want to talk about his contract? Let's talk about it right quick. This is the fourth year with 5-year deal. Well, it's fourth year, 4-year deal. Don't know if they're going to pick up that club option for next year, which is $25.9 million. And the base salary for this year is only 1.1. He got a lot of his money in signing bonus, $23.3 million. But if they make a move this year, and it won't be, this is why he's saying next year he think they would trade for him. It's $37 million cap hit, dead cap hit, if they trade him during the season this year. $25 million is very doable next year, especially if they trade him, and that's very viable for a quarterback. And guess what? Falcons get over $100 million in cap space. So you get a young quarterback like this against the New England Patriots, he still never had a losing record. 9-6 his rookie year, which he was offensive rookie of the year, made his first Pro Bowl, threw for 4,108 yards, 23 touchdowns to only 5 interceptions in 15 games. So the talent was there. 3,700 yards, 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Had a little bit of a drawback, but he bounced back last year in 19 touchdowns, 3,000 yards, 8 interceptions. So he's put up very decent number, and he has a winning record as a quarterback, 28-18. And like I said, y'all gonna talk about the New England game, but at the same time, y'all got to think this kid, he switched offensive coordinator year after year. And look, this to me is a prediction that I can get with it. And honestly, I can move with it. Now, let's get back to the Atlanta Falcons right quick. What they have going on this year. He talks about Tua. He talks about uh, Mike Penix. And both of these guys are battling out. We know about the injuries and all that good stuff. But at the same time, when you look at these two quarterbacks, which one of them do you think is going to be the future in Atlanta? That we don't know. I think Tua to me is a one and done. Honestly, he's probably playing for a job next year. I think, but again, if he plays well enough in this system and Kevin Stefanski and Matt Ryan like him, he could be brought back on a 2 to 3 year deal. Front load the contract. That way, on the back end, you don't get burned too bad with dead cap money because we know what the concussion history is. Then on the other end, Mike Penix, those 3 games his rookie year, he showed promise. But for some reason, he took a step back the next year. And then last year, it just totally broke down under Zach Robinson. So when you look at the aspect of these two quarterbacks, and neither one of them are, certain for the future of this team. And I keep telling y'all, 2027, I could already see them going after another veteran in the NFL somewhere, namely a trade or a free agent. So what would it be? That I don't know. So CJ Stroud, winning quarterback, strong enough arm, a bit inconsistent, but again, this is why I like the coaching staff. Guys like Alex Van Pelt has worked with Drake May and guys like that to help develop them. And what did Drake May do last year? Being a Super Bowl quarterback. He didn't win the game, but he led his team to the Super Bowl. And part of that was mainly because of Alex Van Pelt his first couple of years there. So the thing is, the reason why I would like this is because, again, the coaching staff can, get CJ Stroud back on track, I think. Because I think his rookie season, he had Slowick, who was in Houston, but he moved on. So he's had, I think, 3 coordinating in 3 years or 2 and 3 years or something like that. But at the same time, you got growing in this league. And I think the Falcons have a coaching staff that can bring CJ Stroud around and keep him going in the right direction. And you talk about the weapon, but John Robinson is going to keep the pressure off right now. And it's running early on until Tua gets 10 feet in him or he beats up on him in his offense. Robinson and Brian Robinson are going to have to carry this team for like the first month of the season, mainly the first 4 games. So, and I don't have a problem with that because, hey, sometimes that's what it takes till this offense gets in rhythm. But again, this is only his opinion, and I actually like this opinion because CJ Stroud is still only about 25 years old, if I'm not mistaken. He's still young. So you add another young star to already young team on offense, or you can go out and make another deal for another one of these veterans. This actually makes sense. And he has playoff experience. He's a winning quarterback. And hey, I'm all for it. But CJ Stroud to the Atlanta Falcons. Will you actually idea? Let me know in the comment box. Y'all know how we do it on Sports Machine, man. Let's debate. Let's have fun. This your boy Antoine Smith signing off. I will hot y'all soon, man. Peace.